Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Razr 70, and today I will show you how you can enable and set up your Do Not Disturb mode. So, to get started, you'll want to swipe down from the top right side, actually doesn't matter which side, just top of your screen twice, and this will show you a bunch of toggles. Now in here we would normally be looking for Do Not Disturb mode, but I can already see that, actually wait, nope, that's not Do Not Disturb mode. So we're going to be looking for modes. This should be added by default, but if it's not, you can click on this pencil right here at the bottom and find it somewhere here from the bottom. As long as it has this plus, we can add it. If it doesn't, it means it's already added. And from here, once you have it, you can then hold this toggle. Sorry, the toggle, not the actual. I'm gonna hold where it actually shows me the label. Oh, never mind, it doesn't change. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. So you just have to click on Do Not Disturb mode. Now, and before I go any further, I do want to quickly point out there's other options in here as well, and I'm going to be talking about those as well, as these are Do Not Disturb modes as well, though they're not named as such. So Do Not Disturb mode here, the one that is labeled as such, is one that you use only manually. So this requires you to tap on it to turn it on and tap on it to turn it off. And in here you can select people, which allows you to choose who will be able to message you, with options like favorite contacts, contacts, priority contacts, or anyone or no one. And calls has the same options like favorite, contacts, anyone, no one, with additional option allow repeated callers. If someone calls you twice within a 15-minute period, they will bypass whatever you have selected right here. Right now it's selected at stared contacts, so if you have some favorite one added, if just any contact from your list or anyone in general calls you twice within a 15-minute period, it doesn't matter if they are in the stared contacts or not, the call will go through and you will be notified. It's an option that is fairly good for emergency purposes, as usually people will just spam call you. Now moving back, we have apps, so you can select what kind of apps can be still pestering you about annoying trash even when the mode is enabled. Probably best option is none. And alarms and other interruptions, you can choose that here as well, along with display settings. Here you can choose some additional options for Do Not Disturb mode, like for instance grayscale, keep the screen dark for always on display basically gets turned off, dark theme, and yeah. And then duration for quick settings. This is a pretty handy option. This defines what will happen when you manually turn on this mode. Normally, it runs until you turn it off, and if you forget about it, well, it just continues to run. But here you can specify that, for instance, with the timer, it's going to run for 1, 5, however many hours you want, at which point it will turn itself off. Or, as a last option, you can choose every time you tap on a toggle, you can choose from these two options, and you also have the option to change the timer every single time. Unlike if we were to select it right here in the settings, choose 5 hours, it means that from now on, anytime I tap on it, it will enable itself for 5 hours every single time. While this one would let me change it every single time, 1, 5, 3, however many hours I want, without needing to navigate to the settings. So that's the normal Do Not Disturb mode. Now to turn it on or off, you just find it, and if it's not showing you the icon right here of the Do Not Disturb mode, you can hold it and then just click on it from here and turn on now. But later on you can just click on this, as it will show you, I believe, the last used mode. Now let's go back to the other options. So bedtime and driving. You can turn it on and it will learn your sleep patterns, assuming we click on, oh, there we go, we need to toggle it on right here. So I believe this actually gets readjusted based on your sleep pattern. If it's not, you can change the specific time at which it would be considered bedtime for you, and at that point this would automatically turn on Do Not Disturb mode. It's basically a schedule, and it's right. But in here you can choose different people, different apps, and other things which are completely separate from the actual Do Not Disturb mode, which you would manually turn on or off, unlike this one, which will be automatically turned off at a specific time where you supposedly go to sleep. And then driving. we set that up in here while driving, you can choose use Bluetooth. So it means that when you connect to your car's Bluetooth, for instance, which you would need to specify, it will automatically turn on driving mode, which means do not disturb mode while you're driving. And you have also use motion and Bluetooth. So again, connect to your car and you start going, then it will turn it on. And just like before, you have options right here, which you can specify again people who can call you or message you and so on, just like before. And again, this is completely separate from the other people and options you have selected for the bedtime or just do not disturb mode. And lastly, we have create your own. And here you can choose whatever name you want, whatever icon you want. Scroll down, select done. And this is basically a schedule mode. So you would select in here the time that you want it to start at and end at, and days of the week. And with this being toggled on like it is, at a specified time, which would be 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., which means right now, and you can already see it's enabled. You can see if I disable it, the icon disappears. If I enable it, the icon shows up. Because right now it's in the time period that it's supposed to be running, so it is turning it on. And again, just like before, you can select people, apps, and so on, just like all the other modes. But this one will be the primary option for you for the do not disturb mode as a schedule, so you don't have to interact with it at all once you set it up. So that would be pretty good. And you can have multiple like that modes running all simultaneously, so they don't really interfere with one another. As long as you don't want, I don't know, one to run, for instance, on Friday only and end at 4 p.m. instead of 5, and you have the other one that runs all week long till 5 p.m. If it's like that, then obviously the one that runs till 5 p.m. will still take control as it's a longer. So it is still going to turn it off at 5 p.m. even though we have another one that supposedly is telling it to turn it off at 4. So in this case, you would have to go back and turn it off or disable that schedule, or just if it's turned on, you can also go in here. You don't need to go into the settings, and you can see it right now turned on. Click on it and it's turned off. Now it will re-enable itself in a week, for instance, if it's set like so, to turn on Friday again and run till that 4 p.m. So again, it's going to be turned on and you'd have to come back in here and turn it off a week from now. But anyway, that's about it. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.